these 4 pieces here, they're all 21 inches long. They're going to make the base, so it's going to be 4 on the bottom and then 4 on the top. And connecting those two, both base and the top, will be these posts here. So there's going to be 1 on each corner. And to get to the height that I wanted, these posts here are 14 3/8. Let's get to it. We've got our K4 pocket jig. This is the best thing I've purchased recently. Really handy if you've never used one before. Check it out. Links in the description below. It makes woodwork for beginners like me so unbelievably easy. The next thing, in the previous video I have taken this off to drill into 4x4s, but with this here, you are actually able to, you can't use the clamp fully, but I am able to hold this tight enough, so it can be kind of difficult, but if you're able to, you can just hold that like that, and you're able to drill through it. So I have all the pieces pocket hold, and the one that I did 2 sides on. This is how I'm going to lay out here. You can kind of see one leads onto another. Yeah, saves me. I can just cut all the boards the same size, then they all fit together perfectly. So I got the frame framed. We put our supports in here. I found the best thing to do is actually put 1 screw in each side, and then flip it over, and then I'm able to pull these out because, as I said before, this wood isn't quite square. We're going to do this. You can do these various different ways. But I'm going to go for the horizontal look. So this board's going to come along here, and then it's going to cover the joint on this side here. So we'll just measure this along here and see how long this specific board has to be for this side, or how many I need. So I'm going to need 4, and I worked that in already. So you just measure along, and we're going to get 630 millimeters. So we'll cut 4 at 630. I'm just going to confirm on the other sides that that's correct, and then we'll get them painted and get them ready to get put on. So I've got my boards here ready to cut down, but first I need to denail. I didn't denail before when I picked them up, but what I did do was I paired all the boards up so they're all the same width. So all the same width boards should go on the same level together once I put them around, so it means that there's no discrepancies in the height and everything has a nice flow around it. So I'm going to get to denailing this, and we'll see how many levels we can get out of each board. These are definitely cut smaller than I would normally do, but that's what I could fit in. Today I picked these boards up, so we'll probably get 2 out of this board here, which means I've got another 3. So I should be able to get one round done out of 2 of these boards here. So for the supports for the roof, I have 2 3/4 by 1 3/8 inch roughly, and they're 64 inch tall as they are right now. But I think I want the roof to be around about 48 inch mark. So I'll put 45-degree miter on both sides. That'll give me a nice platform to start building my roof on. Got some nice aluminum to put on there. I think that'll look great. Make sure it overhangs perfectly enough. And yeah, we don't want it too tall, we don't want it too short, but I think 48 roughly about there. I think that'll look nice. So let me get these cut, and then we can paint everything together, assemble all in one last kind of hurrah, and we'll be done. So we've got 16 side pieces here, we've got the 2 supports. I'm going to get these painted, let them dry, and I'll clean up the garage or something, and we'll come back, we'll get it all installed, and this project should be done. So this next day here, I painted all the boards. I only did one side here, just because it was only the next day, so we will get all these attached, and get the support frame on, and we can start working on the roof. So next I've marked my centre lines here, here, down the bottom on each one, and then I've marked my centre points here on the bottom spar and across here as well, just so we can line these up perfectly. So hopefully this can be seen. So I got my marks, I got my holes drilled, and then I used to go in like so. There's my marks there to make sure it is square. That looks pretty good right there. So, get a screw. So I'm just making a simple support for the roof here. We've got two offcuts, we've got 45s on them. Here's what I ended up with. So we've got a pocket hole on this side, we've got a pocket hole over here. This is fairly strong, so we'll get them on there. So I got this truss on here, we've got both trusses on. I put a little supporter between them here, just pocket hold it in. Just want to make sure that the roof is well supported and it keeps everything sturdy up here. It's nice and strong and it's not too heavy. So I put the final coat of paint on here. I also added this little trim bit around the edge, just kind of finishes it off there. I've got my aluminum cut. I'm just going to start installing that on here and we'll see how it goes. If you don't have aluminum, you can use similar slats and paint them a different colour or the same colour, or use shingles or whatever. I just have aluminum, and this was also free, just like the wood. So yeah, we'll get the aluminum on and let's see how this looks in the end. Here we have it, the wishing well. It's finished and it looks great. I think the colour combination of the grey and the red looks awesome. So let's get outside and see what it looks like in the sunlight. So I'd like to thank everyone for watching this video, and if you like this type of content or like this video, please do give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel. I have a lot more builds coming.